What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link. They also asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled My Granddad Told Me to Be a Player. So, this weekend, I got a message that my granddad was given 2 weeks to 2 months to live. My biological granddad, but he's my granddad. Let's just put it like that. So I called him, and he's in good spirits. He's like, I'm gonna go when I feel like it, not what the doctors tell me. So he gets to talking about, just things in general. And granddad's still on it. He said, listen, I want you to be happy. Get you a girlfriend. I don't really want you to get. You need girls are like a set of tires on a car. You need 4 in the spare. And this is why, it's funny, but I called him to see how he doing, because these are his last days. He's still talking about being a player. We cool, but even I know in his life that player thing does not work out well. But I tell him, I said, look, that ain't my style. I don't need to have this one and that one running through. He said, hey, you're gonna need a spare though. But then he was like, well, if you get a girl, cool, just don't put it on no paper. Don't get married. And anybody who's watched my channel for long enough know I'm not a fan of the institution, because it's not a good deal, because people nowadays are not really trying to be married. They're trying to just use each other until for a time period, and then when it's over, get as much as they can, or get as little, or give as little as they can while they're in it. So I'm just not a fan of it. But on one side, from his experiences, I understand what he's saying, like, because his kids might not be able to inherit anything if he would have got married. Because him and their mother got divorced. So if he'd have got remarried, got a will, of course, but all the fighting for who should get what, even after the will, kind of depletes what you got and what you given, And when you get married to a new person, they're gonna want to with your stuff, and their kids are gonna inherit it if they had kids before you. I mean, if they had kids before you two got married. So I get what he's saying in that extent, if you're a guy. But the also thing is, man, it was sad because he's enjoying himself. He was watching the Saints game. Shout out to Teddy Bridgewater, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the sad thing about it was, I'm not sure if anybody's going to actually be riding with him when it's all said and done. Like, he's comfortable with it. I don't think he's not. But it's kind of sad to say that, the 4 and the possible is probably not going to be by his bedside. And I thought about that at the time. My granddad, he told me to be a player. And and to a degree, I understand it, because of the things that go on in life. You really don't get to, and I'm going to talk about this in another video. Like, if people don't care about you as a person or a human being, they care about you as something to use. You might be the date guy, the good time guy, the you a man, so you need to do this for me guy. But because that's been my granddad for a very long time, and one of the things about that is you get tired of getting used. You get tired of people not looking at you as a person. You know, you get tired of everybody wanting you to celebrate their birthday, but they don't celebrate yours. You get tired of, you need being reliable um, and dependable for them, but they always missing in action for you. And this is why, to a degree, he says, just be a player because there ain't no loyalty. And it's sad to have this conversation. It's sad that we cool, but it's sad that that's gonna be one of the last conversations we have. Probably, it's in the group rather. Um, that even with all of his life and experience, he doesn't even see it. You know, and I don't think people get it. That um, that's why I say to a degree, I think he's comfortable with, how whenever he goes, if the kids are there, and he wanted me to freaking come there, and it's kind of hard because the last time I tried to come, my best friend died. He was in the hospital, and by the time I got on I-10 to go to Louisiana, I got 30 minutes outside of Houston, and he was pronounced dead. I don't want to take a ride like that again. That might be a little selfish, but he said he want to see me, so we're going to be FaceTiming the hell out of each other until then. Because you're not finna catch me. I don't think I could, personally, I don't think I could handle another drive like that. But that's a personal thing. Um, but Granddad told me, just live. Or live for me. Be and in some ways he was saying just be about you. Be me fi me. You know what I'm saying? Because being altruistic, in the end, I don't think it worked for him. And that's sad that you feel like you could give so much of your life and get so little back. And the crazy part about it is I pretty much know what he's talking about. And I, I'm about to be 40, so that's been actually my normal pattern when it's come to relationships. So to a degree, like I'm not into juggling multiple women because I don't work. Like I could be up front and just say I'm single. Like I don't need to be playing the game, lying to this one, lying to that one, playing hot and cold with this one, starting an argument with that. For me, that's just too much. But it does make sense. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it does because, I know women who like me, but they like me for this. And I know women who like me, but they like me for that. And I know women who like me, but like me for this. And what winds up happening is you're going to have to, have how can I say this properly? They can only like you for what they like you for. They can only care about you for what they care about you for. They don't know how to care about you as a person. Whatever you bring to the table that benefits them, that's what they like you for. And I learned that lesson from high school to adulthood. But it's for me. It could send me down a path of damnation that he told me that because I'm like, you know what? For my granddad to say this with, like I said, 2 weeks to 2 months to live, part of me was like, just go ahead and just go and be a dog with it, dog, because, and for some of y'all who don't know this, when I was younger, I was like the innocent guy, Mr. Nice and loving, and I got to a point where I was like, all right, you want to play rough? I show you rough, So I know that being an asshole and a player and using women and manipulating, I know it works. I know they like guys like that. I know they will fuck with guys like that. They will fight to be with guys like that. They say they won't, but truth be told, all that fuckery, for some odd reason, they're very much so attracted to it. They say, I don't want no drama. That's bullshit. But it made me have a, even I told him on the phone, I was like, I ain't with it though, because there comes a point where um, I don't even like women enough to put my peace of mind at stake anymore. I don't even like the thought of love enough to put my peace of mind at stake anymore. You don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. Cool. I'll find somebody that fuck with me. And if they don't fuck with me, I'll find somebody else. That's just how it is. But, but he telling me, be a player. Just get a team together, because they all ain't going to fuck with you unless you doing, they all going to fuck with you for their own selfish reasons. They don't give a fuck about you. And the crazy part about it is, I know my granddad's right. This is going to be an interesting thing. Because I don't feel like going down that path, but I might, I don't know. But like, share, subscribe, catch you on the next one. Peace.